Well, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. After completing Shadows of Evil, Drak, Zetsubo no Shima, Gurag Kurovi, and the scariest one, the Giant, I finally got to Revelations. Revelations is the final map in Black Ops 3, and it's basically the end for the premise storyline. If it weren't for a little thing called money. Like, seriously, can we just get a new likable crew? You were able to do it 5-6 times before. Anyway, Revelations is the map where Treyarch makes you go, hey, I've seen this one before, as it gives you every callback and old reference the game can throw at you to make you remember the old smells of bacon grease and the Cheeto-dusted, rubber-peeled Gears of War controller you gummed up being a nasty little hooligan. With that small, fragile sense of innocence you were almost able to hold on to until you heard Richtofen moan for the first time.
I need to find some ammunition! Ah! Ah!
This map has 8 of the old zombies maps jammed inside as a buy one get 3 scheme. It has a fancy new Nocturne and Toten, 70% of Verrucht, 5% of Shino Numa, this Kino to Toten Theater, the spawn room of Shangri-La, the cafeteria from Mob of the Dead, and the place you remember from Origins the most, Generator 3. It's the Mound, of course it's the Mound. And of all the, wait, I only said 7 old maps when there's 8. Where's the rest? Oh, the tunnels connected here are from Origins to Mob, it's buried. Yeah, I didn't even know that until like 3 years later after I was playing the game. Yikes. You also got the extremely nostalgic maps that were created earlier that year? This is what we got instead of Call of the Dead, JDs and Lentilmen. Now I can go on and on about how Rev is literally just the best areas of all the maps you knew before, especially Zetsubo. But it genuinely is a fun map. I mean, it starts off with a giant flying gummy worm that scares the absolute piss out of you and takes your pack-a-punch. You then gotta start 4 corruption engines that act as the power throughout the map, which I think is a nice take since flipping a switch can get a little bit stale, and it gives you a laser beam to wield against the zombies. At this point, you all know the challenge, but if you don't, I'm gonna explain it anyway in caveman terms. Me only use Black Ops 1 gun with mod that burn all new gun and give me old gun. But Justin, you ask with visible glee, how are you going to do the Easter egg without the Apothicon servant? Isn't that literally needed to complete the Easter egg? Well, guess what, viewer? Joke's on you, cause, wait, I can't get the Apothicon servant in this mod? Well, damn. So, yep. I cannot complete this map. Have a great day, everyone, and thanks for watching. You thought it was going to be that easy? I just installed another mod. This mod not only gives me the Black Ops 1 weapons, but it's actually bugged to give me the Black Ops 3 weapons as well. The challenge is saved. The only problem is the RNG mechanics in this map have turned up to 100 because more than half of the guns in the box I can't even use. So not only do I have to get the Apothicon and Lil Arnie's, I also need to watch out for all the other Black Ops 3 weapons that are in the box. Yes, literally 60% of the weapons I cannot use. And I cannot use the guns I've used in previous Easter eggs to help me out. So this means I can't use the Spaz 12, Stakeout, M60, HS10, or Crossbow, as all of those were instrumental to my success in the previous maps. I also can't use Gobblegums. It makes the challenge harder for me and more fun for you guys, so that means no immolation, liquidation, tomfoolery here, and no perkaholic either, because in the last mod we found out that I removed the perk limit. This mod, it's not that nice to us. So let's get into it. Where were we? Oh, Pack-a-Punch. After turning on all the corruption engines, you can harness the power of science just to take back what is rightfully yours. Just don't mind the tentacles. Blundell got freaky.
Hello,
Apothicons.
I love you.
Let's get out of here before
Blundell.
the gets frisky.
Once you get vored, don't look it up, by the kaiju gummy worm, you're met with the stinky aroma of stomach acid and the soft fleshy interior that holds your recently devoured Pack-a-Punch. Congratulations, you... Why did I write this? Congratulations! You can upgrade your gun because you wanted to cause a flying magical gummy worm internal bleeding. Do you know just how deadly internal injuries are, you sick fuck? So once you're done with the power trip of killing something 50 times bigger than yourself, you decide to desecrate the graves of your alternate selves.
Chaos reigns.
3,
Precariously. Perhaps on the
1,
very edge of reality itself.
4. I'm really... Dr. Monty then says, good job, pats you on the back and sticks a finger up your butt while preaching that he is actually that doc, and that starts the Easter egg. Now before we dive in, I'm going to tell you that this Easter egg makes absolutely no sense, and I will opine on that in later steps, but for now, we're just going to go through and I'm going to make a WTFWITAS counter, which stands for When the full-bodied wolf is there all wait, that's the wrong script. Oh my god. It's WTF, why is this a step? Anyway, we can already add this to the counter because why does shooting our own graves do anything? The one problem I ran into the challenge was the mod itself. I had no idea what the guns were in here, and I also had no idea what guns were good. But spinning the box, I found one gun that was a huge surprise. This map is basically just box spinning simulator. Oh my god. I forgot to tell you guys that there was a little surprise. And here it is. The Winter's Howl. The Winter's Howl is a gun that debuts in 5. It's a wonder weapon that when shot freezes all zombies within a cone. And I was never expecting it to be in this mod. But it definitely does it more justice than what Black Ops 1 did. Or Black Ops 4 for that matter. The next step was going around the map and looking for a triangle-shaped rock. We then had to find the parts for our dripped-out bodyguard, the Keeper Protector.
They took it to 10.
We bring him over to wherever the rock is and he starts throwing that ass in a circle. And you gotta make sure the zombies don't crowd around him because they only throw ones. And in this club, we don't support broke bitches. Once he's done with his Backstreet Boys dance number, he drops his mixtape and we're able to play it on this recorder in Knocked. And then we gotta do you. I don't care what you have to say, Sophia. Just keep doing your work. Now this step definitely deserves a spot on the counter. Because why do we need to have a keeper dance for us? In any case, I found this to be easier than I expected, especially with getting the Winter's Howl so early. But if you want to know a good tip, the bugs do not go after the keeper on this map, so you can wait for a bug round. Or if you're in multiplayer, you can have somebody train the zombie and the beast, and the zombie will stand completely still. It won't die, but it won't go after the keeper, and it won't go after your friend, so y'all can just do whatever you want. Alright, chat, it's time for gambling! We need to get the Little Arnie's, Apothecon Servant, and Thundergun all from the mystery box. I know they didn't put Moon on this map, but they definitely put the RNG mechanics in. So once we get our little Squiddo Kiddo, we have to travel back into the belly of the still dying Big Giant Gummy Worm. We don't have to throw the Arnies into these small holes so their daddies can rescue them and take me to CPS.
You'll never take me alive.
We do this 3 separate times, so once we kill 9 alien daddies, man, I sure wish we had some sort of weapon that could kill them in 2 to 3 shots. That drops another mixtape. Now I need to add this step to the counter. Not only do you need little Arnies for this step, which without Gobblegums is a massive pain, but you also need to hope to the RNG gods that the Margwas spawn a max ammo, or else you gotta either wait for one, burn your challenge one that you could save for the boss fight, or go through a ton of rounds to hopefully get a bug round. I'm gonna be honest, at this point in the challenge, I was frothing at the mouth to get my hands on a Thunder Gun. If I die from splash damage, I swear on everything that I will. It's Apothecon upgrade time. I need to go around the map and shoot 5 115 irradiated rocks in order to satiate my black hole creating Lovecraftian fleshlight. After that, he grants me the privilege of sticking it in a hole where he can come back and suck even better. And you know what he's gonna suck next? That's right! Now we need to shoot rocks. Yep, remember that flying iron testicle that was in the last map?
Bye, bitch.
Well, guess what? That flying iron testicle has a body, and we gotta bring it back. We do this by shooting random rocks that turn into bones, and sending them into the Shadow Realm. Once we send every single bone around this damn map. First order of business, take out this brick. Okay, we got it. There we go. They show up in Knocked, and we can give them round 2. That spawns in Sophia's body. Hey, how about we check in with Justin and see how he's doing with the egg so far? Go kill yourself. Whoa there, Buster. You can't be telling the audience that. I can explain why, though. Throughout the challenge, I've been trying to get my hands on a certain weapon, the Thunder Gun. With it, I could just blast all the pain of the challenge away, and it would be completely viable too, as the Thunder Gun is a Black Ops 1 weapon that I haven't used yet. But I've been hitting the box for so many tries, I make a Genshin Impact player shudder. You can probably tell that I'm getting very tired of this. Be nice if you could give me a Black Ops 1 weapon. Okay, what the fuck? Anyway, let's get back to Sophia's body. First, we gotta shoot her bones in order to bring her body back. And then guess what? We get a retribution from everything she made us do in Stalingrad and send her body to the Shadow Realm too. And then she drops her mixtape. What does Sophia like listening to? Huh, didn't expect that, but it goes hard. Alright. Anyway, playing Sophia's favorite song put her soul in a state of astral projection. You know what that means? We now have to reflect the light of lasers off the floating crystals so that we can bring our iron ball back to teleport to a... Dude, I was reading the script again and I genuinely had to do a double take. This is crazy. Anyway, playing Sophia's favorite song put her soul in a state of astral projection. You know what that means? We now have to reflect the light of lasers off a floating crystal so we can bring our iron ball back to help us teleport to a kid's room. What the fuck am I saying right now? Yep. And we grab Richtofen's big book of secrets. Let it speak to a whole crowd of 0 people. And then now we have to carry children. Well, the book spawns in 4 random eggs around the map that we have to find and grow into small little gummy worms. These eggs have over 30 spawn locations they can be in, and it is all random. I have to take an egg, put it in the incubator, and repeat that 3 times not knowing where any of them could spawn. This wasn't frustrating at all. You know, good thing I'm not Shalot type shit, like this was easy as fuck. These gummy worms we then take to help us find a room symbol. And don't worry, we're almost done. The kids act as a metal detector, and when we're close to a ruin it'll start beeping, and we can find it. There it is. Pro tip. When you grab your worm and leave the pack-a-punch area, the first place that you go to is usually the place you have to go to in order to put your gummy worm and get your symbol. So you don't need to run around the map like a squirrel that's right twice a day. After collecting the 4 runes, they show up on the floor in the theater room of Kino Toten. And as soon as you step into them... Okay.
Woo! Boss fight!
Boss fight! Boss fight! Yeah! So how am I doing with the challenge? Well, I've had to spin the box a lot. I ended up just staying with the Scorpion and the G11. Yes, I know I used it in the Grog Krovi boss fight, but there are 10 other guns that would have done the same thing, and I didn't upgrade it. I got the Stoner 63 instead. So are we all happy now? Oh, yes. Finally. One cool thing is that the Scorpions turned into an Akimbo version when Pack-a-Punched, and hot damn, they're about to turn me into a hoplophile. I mean, just look at that camo, and that ammo count? Oh, that ammo count can make me fire 800 shots in a minute.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
There's a few things I wanted to implement into the Easter egg, not only because it helps me, but I like to show you guys cool stuff. I got 2 extra perks by doing my second challenge and some sick parkour. I didn't realize just how much Mule Kick would help me in this challenge, but because of the other thing I decided to do was the chalk. In this map, if you jump up across the 0 gravity drives and drop wall, you can grab a piece of chalk. And if you erase like around 6 wall scribbles in the map and put them in their corrective spots that they originally were in the old maps, doing this not only gives you a Tommy gun wall buy, that I can't use by the way, but it creates a bench where you can place an extra weapon on. I use this bench so I could use a point weapon while my fist condom of doom could blow a joint on their 15 until I needed it to suck again, like any good minimum wage employee. So I did that and started the Viking helmet for some extra health. The Viking's helmet is a really easy process where you shoot a clock with the funny number 935. There we go. And go around the map finding urns to fill souls with. After that you can wear a helmet that gives you an extra hit point. Anyway, after getting everything done with the Apothicon Servant, I threw it away to try to get my beloved, my Thunder Gun. And guess what? Points have never been more of a problem in this game. I swear, I am one of the unluckiest people ever. But hey, sunk cost fallacy has never felt so good. I didn't even get it. I got the Raygun Mark II. Why is the Raygun Mark II in this mod? It says Black Ops 1. Yeah, I wasted... how many points on the box? I think I'm starting to see how gambling addicts lose everything. I went back in my editing and I counted every single time I hit the box after I got the Apothicon Servant and the Arnie's, because at that point the Thunder Gun was all I needed. On screen is every single time I hit the mystery box. In total, I hit the box 72 times. When calculating for teddy bears and fire sales, the entire total comes out to 55,150 points. I could buy... I don't even know. I'm going to Etsy right now. Thunder Gun replica is $600. 55,150 points divided by 600. I could buy 91 Thunder Guns myself with that kind of money. Oh my god. This has got to possibly be the worst RNG I have ever had. And I've gotten excavator pie on round 30. Well, I swallowed my pride and cut my losses. I upgraded the Arnie's, got the Knight's helmet, and shambled my way into the boss fight arena.
Let the games begin.
There we go. Oh, shit. Whew, man, that boss fight was tough. You know what would have made it easier? A thunder gun. So after killing all the Margwas, I get the legendary rarity anal bead. You know what we gotta do with it. We gotta chuck it at random shit, of course. We gotta chuck it at the chandelier, this clock, this shiny ball. Man, Blundell really has a thing with shiny balls. A gun on top of the fountain, a tombstone, the poster that Finn used to look at every night. Every night. Man, I wish he looked at me every night. And my arch nemesis, an exploding barrel. There we go. This motherfucker has torched so many runs of mine, it's not even funny. The barrel itself isn't even hard to throw at, but the developers forgot a little bug that if you go through the portal with Mule Kick, the summoning key will just despawn. And guess what happened? Okay. I'm past the furthest point. And I even did that with Gobblegums. But just hopefully it doesn't bug out. Yes. Nah. 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 Nah, bro. Nah, bro, come on. Nah, bro, come on. Nah, bro, come on. Okay, you know what? It might be back in Dreisendrach. That's mob. Whoops. I'm gonna check the theater. So usually it just resets to the last starting position. But it's not here. I really wanted to avoid this. It was the entire reason I did the chalk Easter egg in the first place. I set my Winter's Howl down and I used my third gun slot to hold the summoning key, but I guess the game just hates me because it happens every single time. So after scouring the entire map in Copium trying to find it, I had to make a decision. The Death Machine power-up can sometimes bring the summoning key back. Do I go through rounds and wait for a Death Machine power-up so that it maybe switches to the summoning key? Or do I risk my second quick revive losing a chance to clear the boss?
I can grenade it.
I've been gambling this long. Fuck it. I downed myself and lost the 6 perks I had. The summoning key reappeared in front of me and I was able to get the barrel and the ball disappeared. It's my last chance, and as I grabbed my last perk, I passed by the box. I knew it wasn't worth it, but hey, we're at the end, so...
The last ditch effort.
No fucking way. No fucking way. Holy shit. And I got it. Power flowed through me. I could see the end cutscene playing and the challenge finally done. I rushed to go into the beast and pack punch it, but of course I wanted to see the damage it could deal. I was so excited.
And, yeah. We're definitely gotta pack this.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Okay.
Kaboom.
What the fuck?
Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka.
Nah. Don't tell me the Thunder Gun's fucking bugged.
The Thunder Gun was bugged.
It's fucking bugged. It don't do shit. Yeah. The Thunder Gun legitimately doesn't do anything. Are you fucking kidding me? This weapon I've been holding out hope for this entire time is a fucking squeaky toy? It's a fucking squeaky toy? Look at that. Look at that. Are you kidding me? It's a fucking Nerf gun. That's hilarious. All right, well, thank God I fucking kept these. Nope. No. I ain't giving up now. You think I'm giving up now? Hell no. I get stamina up now.
So losing my final quick revive to an absolute scam, I set out for the rest of my perks. I got Speed Cola, Stamina Up, and Double Tap. Stamina Up is one of my favorite perks, and looking on the bright side, we can use it now. But I'm feeling the pressure. We still have the final boss, and I don't know if I can do it without a second chance. But you know we have to try. I grabbed my Scorpion Akimbo off the table and stepped into the teleporter.
Alright, well, thank God I fucking kept these. Let's do it.
And for our final WTFWITAS counter, we are using the power of nostalgia so Sophia can bring me to the final showdown with the tentacle guy. We're brought to the final stage where we can see that yes, the big giant gummy worm that I caused internal bleeding did in fact die. I was locked in,
What?
dodging panzers and Justin?
Same thing.
Hey bud, Justin. Hey bud, this is kind of the end fight. The audience is kind of hooked right now. Oh, well, while we have this intermission, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more riveting content. And there he is. So anyway, I was locked in, dodging panzers and collecting souls for the summoning key. I tried to kill the Shadow Man on the first summoning key throw, and I threw that shit like I was dunking on some middle schoolers. But I was finding myself in a pickle not being able to do anything with the panzer around. I had no ammo, no Arnies, and no bitches. So after a few close calls...
Ooh. I thought I was dead there for sure.
I had to grab the free max ammo it gives you. Hey. And grab it.
Jesus Christ, man.
And grab it.
There we go.
I took out the panzer, his soul flew into the summoning key.
There we go.
That was enough to fill the gap, so I threw an Arnie, yeeted that ball into Sophia, and started lighting up the squid guy.
Come on. There we go. That's it. Woo, baby. That's it. That's all of Black Ops 3. Holy shit. That is all of Black Ops 3 with Black Ops 1 weapons. Kind of wish I stunned on him with this Scorpion Akimbo, but holy. Whoa, come on. Okay. Oh my gosh, dude.
So yeah, that's really it. Running through this challenge has really taught me that I can rely on my own skills when playing zombies. In all the Easter eggs, I never completed any of them without the help of Gobblegums, and seeing where I started and how far I've come, it has really taught me that I can believe in myself, and that I can do the things I set my mind to. Whether that takes a few weeks, or 3 months, or even half a year, I can proudly state that I've beaten every Black Ops 3 Easter egg with Black Ops 1 weapons. If you want anything to take away from this video, take away this. You can do it. You can make something. Even if you fail over and over. Even if you doubt yourself. Even when every odd is stacked against you. Give it your all. And set your heart ablaze. Thank you for watching.
And Revelations without Gobblegums. I think I became definitely a better zombies player because of it. I've never really done I've done Horizon Rock speed runs with Gobblegums because that's like my favorite map in the entire world. I can play that forever and a day. But man, Gorod Krovi and Revelations, I can still play them a lot and I have a lot of fun with them, but they're just so much easier with Gobblegums, so I always use them. This is the first time I've actually challenged myself. And hey, it pulled off. I can't wait to make this video. I mean, shit, I have so much to talk about with Revelations, with how the fucking Thunder Gun didn't work. I could probably go on a tangent for an hour about that. Just, I can't believe that I used so many box hits. Like, I probably spent over 30,000 points just to try to get the Thunder Gun, and then just to find out that it's a fucking pillow. That I'm just making the zombies fucking go to sleep and make sure they wake up well rested in order to fucking bite my balls off. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh, let's see what Monty has to say. That's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Ah, yes, my cocaine. No! Ooh, baby. Fuck! That makes me want to end the game right there. That actually makes me want to end the game right there! Just give me like the AK-47, the Stoner 63. Shit, I'll even take the Scorpion. You know, I was watching a video about Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the very start cutscene, World of Light, where it like kills everybody, basically. And I just realized that Shulk's ability is Foresight. And I just realized how good that would be for gambling. For gambling.